Okay, let's shift focus now and get you the latest in the Sheena Bora murder case. The CBI is to perform a psychoanalysis test on Peter Mukerjea in Delhi. Since the CBI hasn't really been able to extract much from Peter Mukerjea, now they want to run this test on him as it doesn't really require any court permission. Now, this procedure is nothing else but an interrogation in the presence of a psychologist. The accused is given a questionnaire, and on the basis of the answers, the psychologist tries to find out the state of the accused's mind. Reports are also saying that this is just another tactic to bring Peter Mukerjea under pressure. Peter Mukerjea has been taken to Delhi for better supervision of the investigation by senior CBI officers at the headquarters. Let's get in a quick word from Ankit Tyagi. Ankit, after the CBI court, extended the custody of Peter Mukerjea, I just wanted to know why in the first place was it decided to bring Peter Mukerjea to Delhi to interrogate him further?
Well, the likely reason that the CBI wanted to bring Peter Mukerjea to Delhi were either of the two. Either they want better, they have better forensic facilities here in Delhi. The lab is bigger, so if they want to go to a lie detector test or any sort of polygraph or any forensic test, this is the place that's where they would want to do it. Apart from that, they would also want to go through that financial details under supervision of senior officers, and that's the reason why CBI wanted to bring him to Delhi. What sources within the CBI are also saying is that in Mumbai, the CBI feared that Peter Mukerjea is not being forthcoming. He's not cooperating much. There is some sort of backing that he has from the Mumbai police, and that's why the CBI wanted to interrogate Peter Mukerjea in isolation here in Delhi.
Also, Ankit, why the psychoanalysis test on Peter Mukerjea? He has been accused of making several flip-flops and also, showing a lot of inconsistencies in his statements to the probe agency. So, how optimistic are they that they will be, able to nail Peter Mukerjea's lie, if any, through this psychoanalysis test?
But let's first understand, Avantika, that all these tests, they are not admissible as evidence in the court, but they do help the investigation. They do help the investigating authorities to tie the loose ends. What CBI is hoping for is through these forensic tests, if they are able to get certain leads which they can then back by material evidence, that would be the most important thing as far as the CBI is concerned. CBI also believes that Peter Mukerjea has been not forthcoming. He has not been telling the entire truth. There have been certain emails between him and his son which show otherwise of what Peter Mukerjea has been saying. CBI believes that he had the knowledge of, if he was not directly involved in the murder, but he did have the knowledge of this entire gory saga. So they would want to pin him down. They would want to tie some loose ends, and these forensic tests, of course, are going to give them an opportunity, a lead as far as this entire investigation is concerned.
All right, Ankit, thank you so much for joining us and filling us with all the details outside the CBI court where Peter Mukerjea was brought. In fact, he will be interrogated by the probe agency here in the national capital. Now, clearly, Peter Mukerjea, is under the cloud of suspicion. That's because there were several calls that were reported between Peter Mukerjea and his wife, Indrani Mukerjea, on the day of the murder of Sheena Bora. And that time, Peter Mukerjea was overseas when the murder was allegedly committed by Indrani Mukerjea, who is the biological mother of Sheena Bora from her earlier relationship. And these call durations lasted from within 20 to 25 minutes, which has only raised, several eyebrows within the investigators. They also went to Goa with Indrani Mukerjea on April 28th, and there were several attempts that were made to hack Sheena Bora's email, and that report, came in that those attempts were made from Goa. In fact, Peter Mukerjea left for the United States in May, and that's when he apparently told Rahul that he had spoken to Sheena and that she's absolutely fine, and that there is nothing to worry about. And in a very interesting revelation, Sheena Bora reportedly had plans to apply to a university in the United Kingdom. According to reports, Sheena had even applied to the UK universities in the year 2012. 5 days before she was allegedly murdered, she emailed her mother, Indrani Mukerjea, about her plans to apply for universities abroad for a January 2013 course. Investigators are now thinking that Indrani seized this opportunity to cook up a lie about Sheena going abroad and told everybody that she had instead gone to the US. She also allegedly wrote to Peter Mukerjea and herself through Sheena's fake email ID to create that impression that Sheena Bora was alive and that she was in touch with her, she was communicating with her, and that she was absolutely fine in the US. Joining us for more on this is Vidya. Vidya, if you could just tell us a little bit more about this new bit of information coming in about Sheena Bora expressing a desire to study abroad and even applying for universities in the United Kingdom. Okay, we'll get to our correspondent Vidya in just a bit, but emails, let's talk about those emails that were apparently exchanged between Rahul Mukerjea and his father way back in the year 2012, which also goes to show that Rahul did raise a red flag on Sheena's sudden disconnect with the world. But Rahul's apprehensions were shot down repeatedly by the husband-wife duo. Senior editor Sahil Joshi decodes this very complex email trail that we have recovered from 3 years ago.
Rahul Mukerjea and Sheena Bora, a young romance cut short under mysterious circumstances 3 years ago. When Sheena went missing, Rahul Mukerjea claimed he went looking for her. And now, India Today accessed the email trail from 2012. A damning exchange between Rahul and his father that nails his complicity in Sheena's disappearance.
CBI claims that they have enough circumstantial evidence to nail Peter Mukerjea. They think that he was also part of the conspiracy. Besides Rahul's conversations with Peter, CBI also claims that he spoke to Indrani Mukerjea number of times when the murder happened.
First, Rahul Mukerjea turned to Peter and clearly mentions that the circumstances surrounding Sheena were mysterious. Peter instantly shot his son's suspicions down, advising him to simply get on with his life. Peter also accused Sheena of playing Rahul. Indrani's two-sentence written response to Rahul Mukerjea sought to hush him up. Indrani told him, "Let's move on and be happy." Unconvinced, Rahul shot off a full-length email to Indrani and Peter. In this final explosive exchange, Rahul claimed he didn't believe a word of Indrani's version. The emails exchanged by the main cast of characters in the Sheena murder mystery form a part of the CBI charge sheet. The clinching emails are damning for Peter Mukerjea, who has so far claimed he was not aware. Will the email trail open another can of worms for the former media tycoon? With Vidya and Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, let's see if the CBI is successful in cracking this rather mysterious case before the custody of Peter Mukerjea ends, which is in November of 26th.
जहाँ तक यादें याद आती रहेगी।